The Cornwall and area pop event attracts a lot of cosplayers, many of whom give back to a variety of charities. One such group assembled in the Cosmic Lounge to raise money for our local Big Brothers and Big Sisters, as well as awareness for Habitat for Humanity. From the Cape floor, here's Grant Rezzo with more.
So we're here in the Cosmic Lounge with Tab, who is nerd, geek, and outgoing introvert. And I can say those words because it's on her card.
Sure.
Tab, what's going on?
Well, we're here at the Cosmic Lounge, which we're sharing. There's 8 cosplayers here all together. And typically when a cosplayer has a booth like this, they'll do it with 1 or 2 cosplayers. But we're kind of doing an experiment where we decided it would be interesting to have a whole bunch of people all together. So we're raising some money for Big Brothers Big Sisters. We're doing a raffle for them, so that's for charity. And then on top of that, we're also selling our own prints. We also have a bunch of cool couches here, which were sponsored by Habitat for Humanity. So we're kind of trying to raise awareness for different charities while also, having fun and being in cosplay.
Such a great cause, and my bosses are going to love that because we kind of have a tie to Big Brothers and Big Sisters. So that's really great.
Oh, great.
How long have you been involved with this?
With cosplay, I guess a few years, maybe 3 or 4 at this point. I've always been interested in costumes. I used to dance competitively, so I've always loved that side of things. And I've been sewing since I was a kid, so the sewing part came naturally. But the costuming, probably 2013, I want to say.
Okay, so it goes without saying that the costumes designed and made by yourself.
This one that I'm wearing, yes, I made everything that I'm wearing.
And how long is the process? And I'm asking everybody. I see these people, they're in these great outfits. It must take such a long time.
Some of them can take a very long time, and also kind of depends on what you're making, because the design process for me is what takes the longest, and it's what you don't see happening, because it all kind of happens behind the scenes in your mind. Like, I let it sit in the back of my mind, and then suddenly I sit down, I make the pattern, and then you just sew. Right, in all your spare time. You find an hour here, an hour there, and you kind of lose track of how long it takes, but it takes a lot of spare time.
And how many different roles do you play? We'll say that, role.
Well, I have quite a few different cosplayers or costumes. I don't personally mind what I call them. So I've got Green Arrow, I've got Supergirl, which is one of the ones that's really popular with the kids, especially at something like this, which is a very family-friendly convention. I also do Tank Girl, which is less family-friendly, but is one of my signature cosplays. I've also done kind of like a Beach Babe Tank Girl version of that. And then I also do like an Evil Queen original character. I enjoy doing original characters, so for Halloween I did like an evil queen. I've done like a broken doll with like intense makeup. So I enjoy those sorts of things as well. So I do kind of a variety. I'm not really sure the number. I did a Luke Skywalker. I just kind of keep creating and see what happens.
And what do you like most about doing these type of conventions? I'm going to assume it's the dressing up, but there's got to be something about it that appeals to you.
I would say it's not just dressing up. I think it's the fact that when you're in character, it gives you a reason to go up and talk to people. I mean, for me, like I have a lot of anxiety, and so if I were just coming to a convention like this, I would have a lot of trouble going up to talk to people or doing an interview like this. But because I'm in costume, it sort of like helps me present myself in a way that lets me, interact with people and have a good time. So it's really helped me get out of my shell. So I would say it's something like that.
Well, I really like what you're doing. The outfit is great, and we hope to see you back here at Cape next year.
Thanks so much. Thanks for the interview.
You're welcome.
And for a whole lot more from the Cape floor, don't forget to tune in to our Cape special. Check local listings for air dates and times.